Listen if you will.
Yeah, but you've been waiting for ages.
Okay. I'm from Fuel Poverty Action, and I wanted to come to bring support and also an invitation. I'm also a mother and a grandmother, and I care about what's happening, not only because of the environment in the local areas, not only because of the climate, which, as Natalie Bennett spelled out and others have spoken about, is an immediate pressing crisis for our children and our grandchildren and even ourselves. It's coming on us quicker than we thought. It's instant, and we have to be against fracking for that reason as well. But also because of the prices. Now, when we were down at Balcombe, we had a lot of people trying to trash the movement there, trying to trash the people, saying, oh, you're all rich people and you don't care about poor people. We even had the church coming out and saying we have to be in favor of fracking because we mustn't forget the poor. And people are being sold this lie, that if you're green, it's going to cost you, that we have to choose between being able to afford food for our children and being able to give them clean water and a climate that they can grow up in and perhaps hopefully have children for themselves, that that's the choice we have to make for our children. Go hungry now or die in 50 years because the climate's no longer fit for habitation. That's what they're telling us. And despite the fact that Quadrilla have said it won't make prices cheaper, despite the fact that even the ministers have had to admit that it won't make it cheaper, they're still going around and telling us, oh, you mustn't have these green elements on your bill, which aren't usually green at all, because it's going to put the prices up, because there's some kind of opposition between the environment on the one hand and your pocket on the other. And Fuel Poverty Action take it as our mission to destroy that. Because we work with people every day, pensioners, people with disabilities, single mothers, asylum seekers who cannot afford their fuel bills. And we're going with all of these people and bringing them together to say, no, we do not believe the lies and we won't have fracking. And we're against the kind of divide and rule that they're trying to impose on us, where they say, oh, there's the great public on the one hand who care about their bills, and there's these few crazy people or these few people with their own local not in my backyard concerns who are for the environment on the other hand. We have to oppose that divide and rule, and one of the best ways that we can do that is by the women being visible in our own right, by mothers being visible in their own right, because we know as mothers, that the investment that we put into our children in work and in love, the emotional investment, the caring that we do, yes, fathers do, but we all know, mothers do the bulk of it, the lifetime commitment that we put that makes us feel that that is the most important thing in the world, and we are going to do anything. You know what Tina said, I want an exit. When I look at the exit door, I see my grandchild's face on it. That is a stunning quote. People who are tweeting, please tweet that one. Because that means so much to so many women. And a lot of women will join this movement as the mothers become more visible, as we make clear that we're not some kind of fringe, that this is the majority of people in this country who oppose fracking, because the majority of people in this country, and yes, men too, we care about our children and we care about our environment. The last thing I want to say is an invitation, because on the 12th of May, before your event, we're going to be having an action at British Gas, and it's a family-friendly action, and we hope that you will come. There's a speak out. We hope that you will tell people about fracking and what it's doing to your communities. I'm inviting you personally to come and speak out on that day to the pensioners, to the asylum seekers, to people who are there because of their gas bills, and tell them that fracking will not make their gas bills any cheaper, and that you want them to join with you in opposing it, and that you also support them in their fight for insulation, in their fight to save energy in their homes, and in their fight for fuel bills that we can afford, and for energy as a right under our control, where we choose where the energy comes from. We choose what kind of renewable energy we want. And nuclear energy, by the way, is not what I call renewable energy, where we have control over the energy we get and the energy we use and the energy we waste. and we limit the energy we waste. Thank you very much. I hope to see you all on the 12th of May.